Can you tell me a little bit about how you got into this field and your passion for this?
When I was in medical school, I found that there was no attention in medical school to addiction. And I had had some friends that were struggling or had struggled and overdosed and terrible things had happened. And I was like, why in medicine are we not learning much about this? So I started launching into studying it on my own. And then when I was doing some genetic research, it was related to the dopamine receptor and to how the reward pathway worked. And I was just in a lab doing that. And it piqued my interest further. And then at the same time, I was just kind of investigating and trying to understand why some things affect some people one way and affect other people the other way. And so it was the burgeoning field of neuroplasticity and of epigenetics, which is how genetics and your environment are a team and influence the person. And so I started really investigating and thinking about that. And then, long story, trying to tighten it up. But when I was in residency in psychiatry here in New Orleans, Hurricane Katrina hit. I was then kind of moved up to a very remote part of Louisiana, and they had a very bad addiction population, and then some of the attention nationally was put on that. So we had national leaders coming in. So I got to, in my little remote town in central Louisiana, I got to learn from the president of the American Society of Addiction Medicine, and I got to study under him. And I just felt like it was such a great fit. And I just became an advocate for teaching in this field, for leading in this field, and for being able to have both patients and families, and not both, have all people, patients, families, public community, and practitioners, providers, prescribers be able to understand the underpinnings of addiction, what makes one person respond one way versus another, and how we can non-stigmatically, without stigmatizing the people that need help, how we can bring them in and give them love and help that they need.
Wow, that is incredible. You are doing such amazing work, and I love what you said. It really does take a village, right? This is a major, major, major thing, and it's all about education.